Hey yo, you know the vibes, man. It's your boy AOK. We back with another one. Just coming back to you guys with another C8 ZR1 update video because just recently released today, from what I've noticed, is that the C8 ZR1 has officially set its 0 to 60 time, according to GM, of 2.3 seconds. Now, we're already knowing that the ZR1 has been going crazy in the media for the past months. It's been doing things like 233 miles an hour. We all know the crazy power figures: 1,064 horsepower, like 829 pound-feet of torque, all these crazy things. 215 plus mile an hour, even with the high downforce package, the ZTK package. What I surmise is that it's more so on a prep surface because you and I both know that it's a rear wheel drive car, and even the E-Ray, according to GM, does 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. So if your all-wheel drive variant that makes 600 odd, 650 odd horsepower with big torque compared to the Z06, which makes 670 but like very low torque, like 4 something, not even 500 pound-feet of torque from that naturally aspirated LT6. And according to GM, this new ZR1, 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. Is there any footage of this? We don't have it yet, but I'm sure GM will let that surface eventually, remove any embargoes on that. We'll find out the moment they're ready to let us know. But what I am guessing is that it's going to be on a prep surface, because if you look on GM's website, or Chevrolet's website, GM obviously, it says that this is done with a ZTK package on a closed course. Now, closed course, you and I both know, doesn't necessarily mean you shut off a section of street or shut off a section of highway and just let it rip. Like that's not necessarily what we think of when we think closed course. Could you technically be talking about a parking lot with cones? Sure, technically. But when they say a closed course, that definitely leaves a lot of interpretation. It leaves it open to a lot of interpretation, because a closed course could obviously be a drag strip. Because if the ZR1 is doing 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds rear wheel drive with, again, 1,064 horsepower, 829 pound-feet of torque going to the rear tires, if that could do 2.3 on street tires on the street, wouldn't that mean like Koenigseggs and other crazy powerful rear wheel drive cars like that be doing the same thing, if not crazier 0 to 60s? If they could just magically do that on the street. So it's like, again, there's no word on that. There's no word on what tire they did it on. They said it was a ZTK package, and according to GM Authority and Chevrolet's website, the ZTK package does include Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2Rs. So that's like probably one of the most aggressive track setup tires that you can even get right now over the counter. That's not like something that's just super aggressive like a Toyo R888 or Mickey Thompson or something, or Nittos or something crazy like that. I just want to kind of just put this video out there, just see just gauge what you guys think, gauge what you guys are feeling about this 0 to 60 claim, and if you think that it's on a prep surface or if it's on a unprep surface. Like, do you think they did this on the street? Do you think this would be repeatable on the street? Do you think somebody could just get a ZR1 and just 2.5, 2.7 back to back to back on the street? Because honestly, if you could do 0 to 60 in 2.7 with a ZR1 on the street, I'll live with that. But I feel like 0 to 60 under 3 seconds is already crazy. At 3 seconds is crazy. 0 to 60 at 3 seconds and less than 3 seconds, that's a crazy feat in and of itself. Like, let's be honest. So if this thing could somehow put the power, if the traction control, the MagnaRide 4.0, everything is just that dialed in where this thing can even get a sub 3 second on the street, I think that's already good enough. Do you think it can get 2.3 on the street with no prep, with at least just warm tires? Let me know in the comments. I'm just kind of, I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my thoughts about it. or all of my thoughts about it. I'm holding all my thoughts and opinions about it until like more data comes out, more footage, more available things, and more available data from GM themselves comes out, so that we can all just make a determination from there. But for now, the ZR1 again looks like it's still looking more and more like a performance monster, and every single day it's just another reason as to why the ZR1 may be unattainable for the actual Corvette buyer or even ZR1 buyer, because the average Corvette buyer and the ZR1 buyer, they might be two different guys. So, but in this case, this C8 ZR1 buyer is probably going to be on the same level as a 911 992 Turbo S or Lamborghini Huracan buyer, because this thing, there's no way this thing's coming in under 300,000. I'll be honest. I think from GM in full base form, I'd assume 200,000. I'd assume 200,000, maybe just over 200,000, between 200 flat and 210. And then with the ZTK package and every single thing you can put on it, because every ZR1 comes standard with carbon ceramic brakes. That's usually one of the most pricey options that you could put on a performance car. So being that every ZR1 comes with carbon ceramic brakes, which are larger than the ones that are on the Z06, which are already large, if that ZTK pack, I don't see why the ZTK package should add another 50 grand if the brakes are already included on the car. So we'll see, man. Like, let me know what you guys think about this 0 to 60. Let me know what you guys think about the top speed of the car, because again, we have that at 233 plus miles an hour. And let me know what you guys think you assume the price is going to be on this ZR1, because again, this is just another reason as to why these markups are going to be out of control. Because you go to any dealership, they can ask you, name any other car that's coming from factory with a warranty that hasn't been modified that could put down any one of these performance stats for less than $1 million. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. You guys safe up, stay sturdy.